From the Pacific, we welcome you to World Pro Wrestling. On the mat host tonight, Barry Hobbit, along with pro wrestling personality and expert, Steve Rickard. Welcome to World Pro Wrestling, and in this program, Rip Morgan clashes with Samoan Joe. Larry O'Day meets Juno Huya, and we open the program with a four-man tag match between Merv Fortune and Jacques Laki, and up against Tama, Sasa and Tony Rickard. Well, we look at this lot, Steve, we're pretty evenly matched.
Yes, I think they are, Barry. You got Laki and Tony, of course, would be close to the same weight, and Sasa and Fortune. So you're right. I would say pretty evenly matched weight-wise. Arm roll.
Tony Rickard, of course, the man who was the great hero last week in that six-man tag match, when he actually got the count on Larry O'Day. What was he more than pleased about that?
Toss. Hit the arm, reaches across, tags his partner, Tama Sasa. There'll be a backdrop by Tama Sasa.
Sack of potatoes. What's Merv Fortune doing there?
Well, Fortune legally, and the referee applying the count, telling Fortune to leave the ring. Tony comes in. The referee will also order TR out of the ring. Side headlock. Shoulder smash. Laki hits the canvas. He drops down, turns. That's the tag.
Nice counter by Tama Sasa.
Drag and Tama Sasa hold on the arm of Jacques Laki.
Trying to get him back and trying to get the tag, and has made the tag. Hold Tama Sasa there while Merv Fortune gets in, and a heavy fist to the stomach.
Fortune connects with that heavy elbow to the chest of Sasa. Knee lift. Fortune now taking over. Drives ahead of Sasa into the floor. Tags Jacques Laki. Fortune holding on to Sasa, allowing Laki to get the upper hand as he comes in. Sasa fighting back.
Oh, yes.
Laki with a nice knee lift. Backbreaker. Long time for the tag. Laki, Sasa should have gone for the cover. May have got a fall from that backbreaker. Drop kick as Laki comes off the ropes. High slam. And the knee drop by TR.
Good guy for a fall. Tony Rickard non-stop into Jacques Laki.
The ropes again, and a nice backdrop, but
Yeah.
Laki was waiting. My word, it was a close one for Tony Rickard. It was a counter one, but Laki was waiting for him, took him over a nice cradle.
He's made it.
Sasa with the tag. Good takedown by Laki. No fortune with the tag. Oh, hit me one.
No fortune, working well on Tama Sasa in this four-man tag match in World Pro Wrestling. Fortune makes the tag, holding Tama Sasa there. Jacques Laki taking over the work now, and Tama Sasa coming back. Oh! Wow!
Well, I don't know. Tama Sasa got caught. Tama Sasa got caught in the very, very hole that Laki almost caught Tony in. And of course the match goes to Merv Fortune and Jacques Laki. Well, this was the surprise move of the match. Laki, having taken the tag, comes into the ring. He takes Sasa in a headlock. Sasa throws him away from him into the ropes. Goes for a backdrop. Laki goes over the top, takes him in a beautiful sunset flip. The count of three, and Sasa kicks out. Still not thinking he's been pinned. About to carry on with the match. Fortune comes in. Tony Rickard drop kicks Fortune back into the corner, and the referee takes the hand of Laki and declares him the winner.
Tony, some would say that's a pretty lucky fall to Jacques Laki in that fight.
I guess it's just one of those things that happen now in wrestling there. He just happened to catch a quick one there, and there was nothing we could do about it.
Steve, you've been pretty proud of the way Tony's gone over the last few months.
Well, I'm more than proud, Barry. I think that Tony's proved himself with the hard work he put into wrestling. Because he started putting up rings, he was refereeing matches, he did everything from the bottom because he wanted to start at the bottom. And all that time he was wrestling and training in the gym, working out, waiting for the opportunity to get in that ring and find his own way. Well, we've seen him find it. He followed after his brother Ricky. Ricky made it, and now Tony's following right behind him, and looks as if Tony's going to make it on his own. All the hard work, I'm sure he doesn't regret.
So you're doubly proud then with two sons following you into the ring.
Well, I'm doubly proud because I have the two sons, as you say, who've followed me all my wrestling career. And I also have the third one who's on the way, and he's training in the gym with Tony. He trains on the mat with him, and he gets down with his other brother, Ricky. And so you may see three young Rickards, as well as the father.
Yet another. Goodness me. Well, we'll wait eagerly for him to appear on the mat in World Pro Wrestling. And what about the Commonwealth title fight? You've been issued with a challenge?
Well, I'm quite sure, like, if Larry O'Day won't step in the ring and defend his television title, which he can be directed to do so by the television authorities, because, I mean, they can make him defend that belt. But I'm not going to push him that far. I mean, if O'Day thinks he can get in there and wrestle for the Commonwealth title, if those are his terms, I'll accept those terms. I'll give him a crack at the Commonwealth title.
How do you think your dad will go?
Well, actually, it's one match there I'd pay money to see. I think it promises to be one of the best matches of this year.
Steve and Tony Rickard. Well, now for more action, and this time we join Larry O'Day and Juno Huya.
Juno Huya about to centre ring to beat Larry O'Day. Full Nelson by O'Day. Juno Huya not nowhere near the experience of O'Day. Takes O'Day with an arm roll.
Yeah, it's a great start by Juno Huya. Slippery as a snake there against Larry O'Day. Once again, O'Day won't like it, not getting the upper hand to start with.
Yeah, holding on that arm, takes O'Day down.
It's a nice one by Huya.
Arm stretch. Almost almost feel the butterfly that Juno Huya must have coming up against her day. This, I think, is the first overseas matman he has met since he started his wrestling career.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the way he's doing at the moment, Steve, although Day's probably got the a bit more weight and also has got the speed as well.
No, he's holding on to that arm. He's, I'm sure that Juno realises the thing is to hold on and whilst he can.
Wow.
And of course, my advice to him would be like same as it was to young Tony, was move in, hit one and get out. But Day back in there, there's vicious up and unders. There we are. He's taken over on Juno Huya. Not letting up. There he goes to his stomach. There he goes in, gives him a headlock.
They had a nicely pinned there, the referee just warning Larry O'Day. Larry O'Day says he's being picked on by the referee. Don't think he can honestly say that at this stage.
Referee warning O'Day, telling him to break, it's illegal. This is solid, tough wrestler. Larry
He's
O'Day.
worried about Larry O'Day putting the hand on the throat. Juno Huya.
Forward headlock and takedown by O'Day.
Well, O'Day very cunningly hiding things from the referee there, as you can see. The referee on the other side, not quite being able to see just what O'Day is doing with the hands, if they are around the neck of Juno Huya.
Huya throws a knee into the head of O'Day. Tries to come back in. O'Day moving right in on him and up and under again. Heavy one into the shoulders. Now throws the knee. The referee telling O'Day, break on the ropes.
Now, Larry O'Day pulling no punches. Even when he's got him on the ropes, he goes right to the count of 5.
Well, since he moved in and started to take over, he hasn't stopped. And Juno Huya is having a hard time to come back in this match. Heavy elbow drop there by O'Day after the body slam. Through. Looks like he may be going for the octopus clamp. He's taken the leg. No, he's missed it. He has a half octopus clamp on here, but it's definitely not the octopus clamp. But it is a submission fall. Submission fall to Larry O'Day. Well, O'Day didn't let up. Once he took over on Juno Huya, he kept on top of him all the way. He drove his head into the turnbuckle, and he just kept in on him one after the other. As Huya turned around, O'Day pulled him out into the centre ring, picked him up into a body slam, slammed him heavy to the canvas, then dropped down with the big elbow drop, and from then it was all over.
Coming up next, it'll be Samoan Joe against Rip Morgan there in the ring. What do you think of that one, Samoan Joe?
Barry, I know Morgan, he's a tough guy, but I tell you something, I try my best to fight against him. I try everything I know to fight against him.
Well, I know that's true, and I know your fans think that's true as well. Just before you do go to the ring, what are your thoughts on Steve defending his Commonwealth title against Larry O'Day?
Hey, Barry, I tell you something. I would love to see that that fight against Steve against Larry O'Day to defend his title. If I got a lot of money, I'm telling you something, I put all my money on Steve's side.
Well, now it's your turn to get into the ring with Rip Morgan. We'll let you go there. So let's go to the ring right now. Big bad Rip Morgan up against Samoan Joe.
Samoan Joe, Rip Morgan. Wrist lock by Morgan. Hammerlock counter.
Well, this will be a good one between these two. Experienced man like Rip Morgan up against Samoan Joe. Here we see it.
Well, Samoan Joe moving very, very fast. Well, nice arm drags there by Samoan Joe.
Well. Joe likes it. She's got him psyched.
Wrist lock. Morgan uses the hair to throw Samoan Joe to canvas. Morgan still with the wrist lock applied.
Well, the crowds were going for Samoan Joe. Here he throws Rip Morgan into the ropes.
Morgan comes off with a shoulder smash to knock Samoan Joe to canvas. And another one.
Could have felt that one. He's a heavy man, this Rip Morgan.
Samoan Joe picks Morgan up, slams him hard, but not knocks down. Samoan Joe up again to take Morgan to canvas.
Well, good work by Samoan Joe. Coming back quickly.
Samoan Joe now with the hammerlock applied. Morgan looking for a counter, tries to go through to pick him up, and they find his wrist. Goes to ropes. The referee, Jack Kendall, calls a break.
Well. Rip Morgan thought he had the better of Samoan Joe there for just a moment. A cunning move by Samoan Joe.
Side headlock. Jack Kendall looking at the shoulders of Samoan Joe. Samoan Joe forcing his way to the feet. Morgan holding on to the headlock. Into the ropes. And another shoulder smash by Rip Morgan. Morgan's right with it. He's Samoan Joe went to stop Morgan, but Morgan put the knee up, blocked him, knocked him to canvas, takes over.
A roar from Rip Morgan as he throws Samoan Joe into the ropes.
Morgan comes off with the clothesline into the throat of Samoan Joe.
I think Rip Morgan suddenly decided then he might have a fall on his hands. Not to be, though. Oh.
Fills Samoan Joe between the third and fourth ropes, and the referee applying the count and telling Morgan to go back from the ropes. He takes the head of Samoan Joe, drags him across the dock rope. The referee applying the count still, telling him to break. He count to 5. He has counted to 5, and he has disqualified Rip Morgan. Samoan Joe, the winner of this match. In these early stages of the match, we saw action with Samoan Joe picking Morgan up into the air, slamming him heavy, Morgan kicking Samoan Joe off, and as Samoan Joe came up, he moved in underneath, took the arm, and took Morgan to canvas and held in there.
Well, Rip Morgan, another disqualification now. You've got to blame yourself this time.
No way, brother. That referee again, I'm losing and getting disqualified all the time. I deserved that match. Everybody out there knows I deserved that match. What's happening, really?
Well, what is going wrong?
Well, the thing is this. Obviously, Jack Kendall, he's an Auckland man. Samoan Joe's an Auckland man. And personally, I think really they've got a vendetta against me or something because I'm getting sick of it. I really am, you know.
Well, he's a big wrestler like you. You should be able to go out there and fight and get the thing won decisively.
Look at the size of me, man. I'm 265 pounds, right? I'm 6'3". No guys put me down this year. I've had a hell of a year this year. What's going wrong? I'm just getting picked on all the time. I'm getting sick of it, I really am. And I'll tell you something too, if that idiot Steve Rickard thinks he's going to defend his title against Larry O'Day, he ain't got a chance because I got a feeling Larry's going to eat it.
We've had many requests asking where Les Thornton and Leo Burke are wrestling. Les Thornton is now in the USA, and Leo Burke is wrestling in Canada. Looking back through our video library, we were not only fortunate enough to find matches of these two wrestlers, but we found a tape of them wrestling each other. And Laki's arms round the chest of Leo Burke. Can't quite make it. There's Stern slipping off, and Les Thornton comes out with a Phil Nelson, and Leo Burke switches, counters with a Phil Nelson, and Les Thornton takes Leo Burke into a double arm lock to take him over, but again, Burke comes up. Oh, fine wrestling here by both Les Thornton and Leo Burke. Just a little too fast to follow in commentary, but very fine wrestling by Leo Burke and Les Thornton.
Steve Rickard, tremendous to see the skills of wrestling when the skills become more important than anything else. And this is what's happening at the present moment. The skills of wrestling are winning.
Well, it looks as if we're going to see Leo and Les both settle down here and try to out-wrestle one another, and that was what I was looking for from the start of the match. I thought we'd get it, and now I'm sure we are going to. There's not going to be any rough stuff in this match, obviously, just scientific wrestling, and you see the heavy slam by Les Thornton. Again, Burke forcing his way up to take Les Thornton over in a flying mare, and Les Thornton again underneath. Leo Burke on top. Anyone's match.
The crowd quick to appreciate this sort of wrestling too, Steve.
Oh, this is very, very fine wrestling. Leo Burke holding on to that head. Seems to go back to the head all the time. Les Thornton forcing himself off his shoulders, count of two.
Les Thornton must be pretty difficult to handle, Steve, with that very, very short neck he's got. You know, you can't get leverage too easily there, can you, when a man's got a neck like that?
Well, he has that stocky build, and he's built as a rugby player, and has played rugby, as we all know, top-class rugby in England, and as you say, has a short neck. There we go. Oh, nice sunset flip by Leo Burke, the count of two. Forearm jolt by Leo Burke, and the count of two by referee Miller, as Leo Burke half suplexes Les Thornton. Again goes for it, but well, there's a George Walker back loop slam by Les Thornton, and back forces himself up superbly out of that move to come round and take over again. And Les Thornton takes the legs out from under Leo Burke. Leo Burke switches, and Les Thornton is thrown to the canvas.
Oh, that's tremendous wrestling. Tremendous wrestling.
Leo Burke. Oh, I'm going to say Leo Burke right in there now with the abdominal stretch, but Les Thornton felt it coming on. He moved round, which a lot of wrestlers are not fast enough to think, and Les Thornton moved round to stop Leo Burke applying the abdominal stretch. Leo Burke on top and Les Thornton underneath. So far, anyone's match. Elbow by Thornton as Les Thornton picks Burke up. Will go for that pendulum backbreaker, but the gong goes, and
Steve Rickard, that's got to be one of the best matches I've ever seen, and the crowd really quick to appreciate it. It's quite tremendous, really. Reminds me of that match of Jock Ruddock's with Sivarafi about a year, 18 months ago. Quite tremendous, wasn't it?
That's a very, very fine match indeed.
And that's it from World Pro Wrestling. For this program, join Steve and me next week for more On the Mat action.